Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk on the series that I've been over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. This is more attuned for sort of beginner to medium sort of runners, guys and girls that are sort of just finding their feet, getting into running, and also for people that have probably been into running for a little while and probably now want to build a bit of a rotation of shoes. I just want to sort of give you some of the picks that I've got in my rotation. It certainly doesn't need to be as big as what I've got, but yeah, I'll just sort of take you through a bit of a rotation and why I sort of do that rotation of shoes. Look, if you do like what I do, please press the like button and also drop us a comment. I'd love to hear what you say and tell me what rotation you've got, if you've got a rotation, or some suggestions. I can give you some suggestions if you want to add to what you've got, and please subscribe. So I'm sort of going to start, first of all, I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to go through the long shoe, the long run shoe. My long run shoe of choice is the Super Blast 2. Look, the beauty of the Super Blast, which everyone knows, is you can do a multitude of things in the Super Blast. You can do easy stuff in it. You can sort of do quicker pace, tempo stuff. So it's a pretty broad shoe. I do like it as a long run shoe. You've obviously got a lot of stack in the back. I think it's about 46 in the back. It's a 10mm drop, just so comfortable. The transition from heel to toe is great. Just a really comfortable long run shoe. I've got about probably 600 Ks on this one is here as well. I'll probably pick up another pair once these are gone after my marathon block, but as a long run shoe, I don't think there's much better on the market. I think it's great, not plated, so I think it's probably a better option, especially for new runners, not to get into plates too early in their running journey. But that's my long run shoe. The next one I want to go through would be, generally after a long run, I rest, and then the next day I'll do a recovery run. So here is my recovery run shoe. It's the Puma Mag Max. Once again, you can use this for a long run shoe. I'm only 57 kilos, so I find this one a little bit heavy for a long run shoe. But as a recovery shoe for me, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's got some really good bounce to it, really good energy return, protects the knees and the joints so well. Look, I love using this in my recovery runs. I just run slow on it, and just to sort of shake out those soreness and stiffness from the long run. I've got about 350 Ks on these, so I solely just use these for my recovery. If I do feel sore, I'll probably use them, but generally it's once a week I'll use them as a recovery. So they're a pretty expensive shoe just to wear as one of recovery. There's probably lots of other ones out there, but for myself they work really well as a recovery. Huge stack again, really good transition in those as well, so really good one to pick. The next one I'll sort of go through is a speed shoe. Obviously I'm lucky enough I've got a couple of pairs of these, so at the moment to me the Evo SL is just a fantastic speed shoe, great with the fast stuff. If you want to do sprint work or some tempo, fartleks, I don't think you can go past this one for the price. As I said previously, it's a very aggressive rocker. Probably for a new person, it might take a while to get used to with the aggressive nature of the rocker, but you can definitely pick up the pace and go fast in it. I've found the longer I've put in my other pair, I've definitely found that probably even at slower paces it's actually quite nice, whereas when I first got it out of the box at slower paces it was awful. I didn't like it at all, but whereas now, that said, I probably wouldn't take it past, I've ran quite a fair few halves in it, I wouldn't take it past a half. I find it a bit uncomfortable from that, so that would be my choice for a speed shoe. The next one I would put into my rotation would be, the bulk of the work would be a daily trainer. Look, I probably use this one a couple of times a week as well. It's only a new purchase, I only got it about a week or so ago. Obviously I waited for that, I needed a new daily, and I wanted to desperately get the Tokyo version from the marathon, so I picked these up about a week and a half ago. I've got about 50 Ks on them now. Look, very similar in lots of ways to the Super Blast. Certainly not as you can't do as much as these in the super blast. You can definitely pick up the pace and probably do a bit of tempo work, but as far as a speed shoe, no. It's got great cushion in the rear and the forefoot. You don't feel the ground at all. Quite springy, maybe a little bit too soft for me. Some people would love that softness, plush feel. I find it a bit, I probably prefer a shoe that's probably a little bit stiffer, but as a daily, it's a very, very good shoe, and I used it this morning. I did some hill work this morning. I did 21 Ks on the hills this morning, and to be honest, it saved my legs pretty well, and I didn't run very quick, but a very enjoyable ride in these as well. So look, as a daily trainer at a pretty good price, I think it's probably, looking at the Nova Blast 5, I think it's a really, really good choice. The last one I would probably add into that is the race day shoe. The race day shoe that I've obviously got at the moment is the Pro 4. Very similar to the Evo aggressive sort of rocker. Again, probably for a newer runner, I'm not sure if it's probably the way to go, but if you've been running a while, I think it's a really, really great choice. Really soft midsole. You've just got to get used to that midsole softness feel. It's a lot softer than the 3 was. But it's got really good bounce back as well, so it definitely goes fast and holds those paces pretty well. Look, I run with 5 different shoes. You certainly don't need to run with 5 shoes in your rotation as far as the rotation goes. You could probably get away with probably a long run recovery shoe, a daily and speed shoe, so you could probably get away with 3. The reason that I do it is, one, I'm fortunate enough that I've got the money to be able to do it. Also, it saves my legs a bit when I can change 3 different shoes. I think if you tend to wear the same shoes, apart from the boarding you get off the same shoe, you probably can get injured a bit easier. Whereas if you wear different types of shoes, it'll assist your body a bit better. I would probably definitely, if you don't have a rotation and if you can afford it, start with a daily and probably a speed shoe, and then build from there. You don't really need a race shoe as such. If you've got a speed shoe and you're new to it, you could use your speed shoe as a race shoe if you wanted to do that, but slowly build to it. But if you want any suggestions, just drop us a comment and I'll certainly get back to you. So yeah, that's basically my rotation at the moment. If you like my video, please press the like button and drop us a comment. As I said, I'd love to hear what your rotation, or if you're trying to build a rotation, what you'd like to do. I've been running for quite a long time, so I'd love to give you my suggestions to build a rotation if you want to go down that path. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy running.